Path of Exile is almost upon us, and they just had a large stream. But before we dive deeper into that in another video, we are going to take a look at the early access FAQ that they dropped today as I'm recording this. So let's go ahead and jump over it. It's talking about, where it releases, costs, what's included, and all that stuff. Let's go. So it says, with Path of Exile 2 launching in early access in just 2 weeks, we're sure you have a lot of burning questions about what to expect. We'll be answering some of them in this news post. The FAQ will be updated with more answers until the launch day. When does early access start on all platforms? Well, Path of Exile 2 will launch in early access at 11 a.m. December 6th Pacific Standard Time, which is December 6th, 2024 at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, in your local time on all supported platforms, including a standalone PC client, Steam, and Epic Game Store clients, as well as Xbox Series and PlayStation 5. Unfortunately, Path of Exile 2 will not be available on Mac OS at the start of early access, but we're keen to add support for this platform as soon as possible. So how do you join early access? Well, to join early access, you purchase one of the new early access supporter packs with a key that grants you access. As we have also announced earlier, if you're purchasing a top tier supporter pack in the past or have spent $480 USD or more in lifetime purchases in Path of Exile on a single platform, you'll automatically have access to Path of Exile 2. In this case, you'll receive an email if we have one for you, and PM on the website that lets you know that your account has had access granted. We will be again inviting players in the next 2 weeks. Please note that the threshold is the same for all countries and does not take regional prices into account. So what comes in these early access supporter packs and how much are they? Well, there's 3 packs, $30, $60, and $100, or $29.99, $59.99, and $99.99 if you're looking on Steam. The first pack is going to come with 300 points, an extended digital soundtrack download, and Path of Exile 2 early access or Path of Exile 2 key. The next one is going to be 600 points, Lord of Ogrim supporter forum title, Lord of Ogrim portrait frame, extended digital soundtrack download, Path of Exile 2 early access, Lord of Ogrim armor pack, Lord of Ogrim back attachment, baby crowbell pet, the Rust King portal effect, Iron Count Zweihander, Lord of Ogrim kiwi pet, commemorative Hillock statue hideout decoration. To get quite a bit for $60. Let me see here, the pets, the the cowbell pet is pretty amazing. Moving down to the $100 one, the King of Faradun supporter. You see it's going crazy here. You get the King of Faradun supporter forum title, the King of Faradun portrait frame, the Lord of Ogrim portrait frame, extended digital soundtrack download, Path of Exile 2 early access, King of the Faradun armor pack, Lord of Ogrim armor pack, King of the Faradun back attachment, Lord of Ogrim back attachment, baby cowboy pet, the Rust King portal effect, Iron Count Zweihander, King of the Faradun kiwi pet, Lord of Ogrim kiwi pet, commemorative Val Oversoul statue hideout decoration, Hillock statue hideout decoration, the Dreadnought hideout, Tyranny's end spear skin, Faradun's glory bow skin. And when it says the key or access to the game, it's because you can get a key. A quick editing rich right here. There are about 3 or 4 different packages that comes after the last one I mentioned that I didn't see on the site, but they do have it in this video here that I have up on the screen. I'll have a link to this video down in the description. It's unlisted, so you can't just go to the YouTube channel and find it. You have to come to the FAQ, or you can find it here in the description or down below. So the next question is, how will I know if my lifetime purchases meet the threshold? It says you can check your past purchases by visiting your account on the website and selecting account transactions. Your valid purchases will include any purchase that was made with the dollars instead of points. Points keys that were redeemed on your account will not contribute to this total. A lot of people have been emailing customer support to ask if they meet the threshold. We'd prefer if you could wait until the early access begins and see if you're immediately invited, and then contact support if you didn't get an invite, but you believe your lifetime support exceeds $480. US dollars. If I merge my sub accounts, will my lifetime purchases from different platforms be counted toward the threshold? No, the threshold is based on purchase made on one platform. Can I purchase new supporter packs on consoles? You can buy early access supporter packs on Xbox now. You can claim all microtransactions in Path of Exile 1, and you will also get access to downloading Path of Exile 2. Please note that you will not be able to launch and play that client until the game releases in early access on December 6th. The Twilight Order Foil Reliquary submission is only available for purchase in the in-game store after you have purchased the Liberator of Ray Class supporter pack. Supporter packs for Sony Realms, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5 will become available on December 6th when Path of Exile 2 launches in early access. So talking about all this purchasing of supporter packs, I want to add in that the game is still going to be free when it launches out of early access, but this is if you want to play it and support. That's what they call it, supporter packs. You want to support the dev team as they continue to work on it and get it out there and play it now. You can purchase the supporter packs. It's not anything that's really required to play. You can just wait, like most people will probably do, or like people did with, Baldur's Gate 3 or Path of Exile 1. So it says how to redeem a key. Upon purchasing your first supporter pack that includes an early access key, that key will be automatically redeemed on the account the purchase was made. You don't have to do anything else, just download the game client when it's available and log in on launch day. If you're unsure about your status or want to view any of your keys, this information is available under My Account Early Access. If you have purchased a key and or have access granted for one PC game client, standalone Steam or Epic, but wish to play on another game client, you will be able to do so by claiming a key to unlock access to that client. These are available at My Account Early Access and can be redeemed on the relevant platform store. Please note these keys only unlock the client in your library. They do not on their own provide early access to your account. As an example, if you purchase a supporter pack through the Path of Exile website, you will be able to claim a key to unlock the client in your Steam library. When will I be able to download the client? A few days prior to the early access launch, we'll announce the details in the news so you won't miss it. What content is included? Even in early access, Path of Exile 2 is a big game. It includes a significant campaign of 3 acts as well as a rich endgame. At the start of early access, there will be 50 bosses and around 400 monster types. We'll be adding content to roughly double the size of the game during early access and into release. That is an insane amount of content being added, and that's kind of stuff they went over in that live stream, which will be in another video, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. So it says, how long is early access likely to run for? As long as needed, we expect at least 6 months. Is couch co-op available in early access? Yes, you can play Path of Exile 2 in couch co-op mode on a single account right from the start. The second player will be able to create a character on that account. Will there be wipes during early access? There will not be a wipe. We will do new leagues, but none of your characters will be wiped. They will just go to a league called Early Access, so they will never be in Standard. In some cases, characters in old leagues might be somewhat broken by balance changes though. After launch, the Early Access characters will still exist. I guess that kind of makes sense. You have the Early Access character is going to have all these different gear and stuff that might change later when they decide to release it into the full version. So will my Path of Exile 1 microtransaction work in early access? Yes, but not all microtransactions are available to use yet. Many recent MTXs and all stash tabs will be initially available, but due to a massive amount of microtransactions in Path of Exile 1, we're still in the process of adding them all to Path of Exile 2, so many of them will be marked as unavailable in your cosmetics tab. During early access, we will be working through the backlog and making them all available. How will my stash tabs from Path of Exile 1 work in Path of Exile 2? Stash tabs purchases made in Path of Exile 1 will be available in Path of Exile 2 where relevant. For example, a special league related stash tab might not be available in Path of Exile 2 as that content does not exist there. We will be updating applicable stash tabs in Path of Exile 2, and stash tabs like the currency stash tab will hold different items to what it holds in Path of Exile 1. Stash tabs become remove only when logged into a different platform where you don't own them. Will I be able to buy new microtransactions? Yes, the cosmetics shop will be available in early access with a selection of microtransactions from Path of Exile 1. At this moment, we're not planning to introduce new microtransactions for Path of Exile 2, but we will be adding many more later. Is Path of Exile 2 in early access under NDA? Can I talk about play my experience and stream it? No NDA, you can stream it, talk about the content whenever you like, but bear in mind that the content that we're working on is still being worked on. Will I be able to purchase a unique item or a divination card designed for Path of Exile 2? Yes, both Path of Exile 2 unique item design and divination card design will be available for purchase in very limited quantities at a later date. So they said they're going to keep this updated until the game comes out in early access. So I'll keep you guys informed of any changes they make in case something changes, and we want to be more on the know of that just in case. But with that said, pretty excited for this game to come out. This is going to be the first time I really dive deep into Path of Exile 2. I watched Jonathan play it at PAX East last year, and I was kind of like really impressed by the gameplay in person and how everything moved, and it was really cool. So I'm really excited to get my hands on it and check it out and see what kind of builds we can make. Let's go ahead and jump into this next video. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.